Alright guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Boya BY WM3 series wireless microphones, so let's get into the video. Alright guys, Neil from Neil Collins Recording. Welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back to my channel if you're not. Either way, really appreciate you tuning into this video. So the good people at Boya have sent me these two wireless microphones from the BY WM3 series. The only difference between the two microphones is the WM3D is compatible with iPhones and the WM3U is compatible with Android. So both do exactly the same thing, but one is compatible with Android and one is compatible with your iPhone. Obviously a lot of the review is going to be on the same thing, but I will try them both out, one with Android and one with iPhone, just to let you know that they both work with the relevant devices. Stick around to the end of the video and I'm going to tell you how you can win the Android version of the WM3 in my giveaway. Give you all the details at the end of the video, so stick around, you can win yourself one of these. So we're going to unbox them, but just before we do that, let's just read a little bit off their website about these microphones. So these microphones use 2.4 gigahertz transmission technology, which is quite standard. Included with both these microphones are 3.5 TRS adapters and TRRS adapters. So the adapters you receive should make sure that your receivers are able to plug in to most computers, most devices, and the only difference is going to be one works with Android, one works with iPhone, as I mentioned earlier. So they're compatible with tablets, most Windows machines, Macs, iPads, DSLR, camcorders, pretty much anything you want to connect it to, you should be able to connect it to. And it also comes in a storage box, which also acts as a charger. So we're going to have a look at that when we unbox it. And on full charge, your transmitters should work between 4.5 and 8 hours. Now, that's a bit of a broad between 4.5 and 8 hours, but we will see on that one. So just have a quick look at the specs for the microphone itself. So it's an omnidirectional microphone, so it just picks up audio from all around. 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. It's a full range microphone, so it'll pick up all the low end, all the high stuff, and everything in between. So really nice range on these. Okay, and the operating distance is 20 meters on these, so not a huge operating distance. So you'll have to be fairly close to these receivers in order for them to work, and they won't work if there is an obstacle in between. So only if you've got a clear line of sight between the transmitter and the receiver will they work. So 20 meters, but we'll see what happens if we do put an obstacle in the way and see if they do actually work around obstacles. So we'll test all that out later on. But if you're recording vlogs, tutorials, that sort of thing, workouts, then 20 meters is plenty. So okay, let's unbox it. So I'll do one main unboxing and then I'll just have a look in the other box to see if there's anything different, but I suspect they'll be pretty much the same. So it comes in these nice little sealed boxes. I like these boxes. Got the old magnetic strip on the side, so flip that over. Really nice packaging. Actually looks really professional. Record as you wish, it says. The whole ethos behind these microphones is that you can pretty much use them wherever you want to use them. This is just anyone out and about making vlogs. Really easy to clip on microphones, turn on and record. So we've got a little pack with some Boya stickers. Got lots of those now. You've got your contact details for Boya, if there's any issues, instruction manual, and just some more advice on charging for the actual product itself. So here we have the little case, which is a really nice little case actually. It's got a little button on the side, just pop open, and there we have the microphone inside. I mean, the packaging is really nice. There's your little receiver that will plug into your device. The actual microphone itself, which is nice and dinky but well made. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's plastic, but it's nice. You can tell it's nicely made. I do like the build of Boya products in general. Keeping with their tradition, this does feel really nicely made. So that's a good start. got a little windshield for outside, so I will be testing that because I will be testing the range outside. And then you've got all your adapters. So you've got your Type-C adapter that just plugs straight into your phone, TRS adapter and your TRRS adapter. Now I'm guessing that in this little compartment here will be the charger. And the super furry windshield. We do like our super furry windshields. The old charger just plugs into the back of the case. It's not a very long charger admittedly, but if you're just going to charge it from your computer or next to your plug, then it's not going to be an issue. On the actual case itself, you can see the lights going across showing that it's charging. Now you need to make sure that your microphone and your transmitter go in the right slots. So one's got TX and it's got TX on the actual microphone itself, the transmitter, and one's got RX on the case and RX on the actual receiver, so that's the receiver, and you just plop that in the case. I'm not sure how much charge is on them when you receive them, but I'm going to leave them to charge for a couple of hours, which is how long it should take to fully charge. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to quickly open the other mic up just to see if there's anything different in the actual box itself. So everything's the same except it comes with the USB-C connector, I believe it is, for use with Android. But everything else is exactly the same. So I'm going to charge these up, and then we're going to head out probably tomorrow and test them both out, and I'll let you know what I think. Okay, so we're in my favourite spot to test microphones and those sorts of things because it's usually really quiet, but it is really hot today. It's a Sunday, there's loads of people around, but it is what it is. There's also somebody flying a model aeroplane that's making a really weird noise, so that's not ideal either. But we're going to do the review anyway. In my pocket I have the Boya WM3 to test out. You know it's fully charged because there's 4 lights on it. So when all 4 lights are lit up, you know it's fully charged. And it did take about 2 hours, so what they said in the manual is pretty much spot on, okay? We'll take out the receiver first of all. And it's got a little standby button on the side, so we're going to pop that on. And you'll see that it's flashing blue, okay? I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah. So when I turn the transmitter on, this should, in theory, go straight to a constant blue, and the receiver should also go to a constant blue light. So let's press the standby on button on the transmitter. Okay, so we've got a flashing blue light at the moment, and now we've got a constant blue. You can see that. And the receiver now also has a constant blue light. Okay, so we know that they're linked. Okay, if they're not linked for any reason, there is a pair button in the actual charging port itself. You press that twice, I think, and it will pair them up if they're not paired already. They should come out of the box already paired, but if you do have any issues, then you press that button twice, press and hold twice, it says in the manual, and it will pair the two up. Okay, but now we have them paired. So first things first, we need to go inside our little charger port and choose the adapter that we want to use to plug the receiver into our device. Now I'm going to record onto my GH5, so I'm going to choose my TRS adapter that's in the port, and I'm going to take out my receiver. So this just slides straight into the receiver. So that's nice and tight. Okay, and then we should be able to plug that straight into my GH5. I'll do 5 meters, 10 meters, 20 meters. Then I'm also going to try and add an obstacle in between. And it does say that there should be no obstacles, but I'm just going to see what happens if we do put an obstacle in between to see if it does cut out. So I'm going to get out, have a quick walk, and we'll see what happens. So now my other GH5 should be picking up the audio from this microphone. So the audio you're hearing now is Boya BY WM3. So I'm just going to do 5 paces, not very scientific as usual, but 5 pace is roughly 5 meters, and you should still be able to hear me. Okay, so this is 5 meters. Now you should be able to hear me tickety-boo from there. That's only 5 meters. So we'll have a listen back later. Obviously I can't hear at the moment what it's doing. So I'm going to do another 5 meters. Right, so that's 10 meters. So now you should still be hearing me fine, because that's only half the distance from the manual. I believe it's 20 meters in the manual. I'll double check that when I get home. Pretty sure it's 20 meters, but this is 10 meters. So I'm just going to do another 10. Over 20 meters, even at a wedding, 20 meters is probably a good aisle length. But obviously you need no obstacles in between, which is what we're going to try out now. And if I turn around, okay, and I'm going to put myself in between. Turn back around. So this is 10 meters again. And there you go. That's what it sounds like. So this is about 35 meters. So if you can hear me now, then it's working better than expected. So this is 35 meters away. So you can see how far it is. Quite far. So I'm just going to slowly walk back, and you can see when it starts to kick back in. Now, I think it does take a while for the receiver to pick up signal with the transmitter after you've lost signal. So maybe a little bit intermittent. Don't know, won't know until I get home. But that was 35 meters, so just getting closer and closer, and obviously you'll be able to hear this. Should be able to hear it fine now. So have a listen back at home. And yeah, I'll give you my conclusion. It's nice down here. Anyway, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so we're back home now. Now I'm going to give you my conclusions on all the audio after I've done all the tests. So I'm just going to test it with the old iPhone now. So I think one of the main aims of this bit of kit is to use it for vlogging with your iPhone, or doing tutorials with your iPhone or your Android phone. That's why there's the 3D and the 3U. So the 3D for your iPhone, the 3U for Android. Let's just plug this into my iPhone now. So it's the same as when I use my camera. The only difference is I'm obviously going to choose the iPhone connector out of the little box, and I'm just going to slot that. You might be able to see this a little bit better here. So this just slots down the back there. It's quite a tight fit. Okay, so now I'm plugged into the iPhone. So the iPhone should be picking up pretty much exactly the same as my GH5. So this is the audio from the old WM3D. So it should be coming through nice and clear. I'm just going to get away just a little bit. Okay, so I'm quite a distance away now. About 1.5 meters. Squeaky chair. About 1.5 meters, so you should still be getting nice clear audio. If you're doing a little tutorial or a fitness video or anything like that, then you know this would be an ideal little setup, I think. So I'll just have a listen back to the audio, and I'll give you a conclusion on all the audio and a conclusion on the product in general. So I will catch you in a minute. Alright guys, so we've done all the sound tests now. So what do I think of these little mics? Sound wise, I'm really impressed. I've always been a big fan of the audio quality of Boya products, and these don't disappoint. There's a tiny bit of background noise, but easily EQ'd out and not really anything to worry about. But it's very minimal. You've heard the audio, all the audio clips on my iPhone and when we were outside. It's all raw audio. I haven't EQ'd that at all, so that's exactly what the WM3 mics sound like. Really rich, nice tone to it. It's got the full frequency range from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Yeah, just a really nice quality audio. The range test. Now, as soon as you put an obstacle between the transmitter and the receiver, then the audio signal does cut out. But they were clear from the start that that was going to happen. It has to be a clear line of sight. So provided there's nothing in between the transmitter and the receiver, then there's not an issue. But as soon as you put an object in the way, the audio will cut out. 20 meters, which they say is the maximum range, had no issues with dropouts or anything like that. I actually went to 30 meters, and even at that distance, there weren't many dropouts at all. You could probably go a little bit further than the 20 meters. These are more designed for vlogs on your camera, your iPhone, your laptop, or live streaming, Zoom calls, all that sort of thing. Just gives you nice quality audio, really small compact recorder. I think it'd be ideal for vlogs on your iPhone, or if you're making fitness videos, anything like that, then these might be a really good option. Bit less cumbersome than the old lapel mic. You haven't got to wire it all up or anything like that. Just clip it straight onto your shirt. Job done. In terms of the quality of the audio on the iPhone, again, I was really impressed. Definitely an improvement on the iPhone audio. And obviously you can be away from the iPhone and you're still getting crisp, clear audio direct from the transmitter. Definitely a good option if you're wanting to record to your iPhone. Now, I did actually try the Android version on my girlfriend's Samsung just to test out the Android version, and exactly the same, worked fine straight away. Audio was the same, so I didn't feel the need to post a clip of that on here. Would have been more of the same. Yeah, I have tested out the Android version and it works fine, just like the iPhone version. Now, the only other thing I forgot to mention is on the transmitter there's a little plus and minus for the volume or gain, so you can adjust that from the transmitter itself as well as inside your device. Okay, so nice, easy to use, does the job. So price wise, these come in at around £107. They're between £107 and £120 in the UK. So really decent price for this. Like I said, it's a really nice bit of kit, really well made, nice little recorder, £107, and it will improve the audio on your vlogs no end. So I think that's a good price for the product. You've heard the audio quality, so yeah, if you want one of these, I'll be leaving a link in the description. So I'm going to be concluding this video using the WM3 with a little bit of EQ, just so that you can hear what the sound quality is like when you've done a tiny bit of processing. So here's the outro. If you have enjoyed the video, found it useful, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know if you've used this product or if this is something that you think would be a good addition to your kit bag. If you're not already, please do consider subscribing to my channel. I'm releasing content twice a week, audio and visual gear reviews, editing tutorials, got a complete After Effects course on the go. If you're already subscribed, appreciate you guys as always. Just make sure your notifications are switched on so I can let you know when new content comes out. Thanks to the good people at Boya for sending me the WM3 series to review. That's it for this one. Catch you in the next one. Okay, on to my giveaways. I don't own an Android phone, so I'm going to give it to you guys. I'm keeping the iPhone one for myself, and I'm going to give away the Android version to you guys. Unfortunately, I can only offer this to my UK subscribers due to shipping, but rest assured there will be more giveaways worldwide on the way. But this one is UK only. Way it's going to work, all you need to do is comment below this video your name and Android, and I will enter you into the draw. Now, the way this is going to work is the competition is going to stay open until I get 100 comments on the video. So as soon as I get the 100th comment, I will stop the competition and do the draw. So you've got a 1 in 100 chance of winning this. Share this video with your mates. Quicker we get to 100, quicker I can do the draw.